I needed to lose. I heard the best song in the car today. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Waited on a line of dreams and blue. Hey, John. Just to be the next to be with you. I'm the one who I'm the one. This is not the pitching rundown. I am making the materials for that now. This is coffee talk like it is every single day. Every morning. Good morning, everybody. Hold on, little girl. Show me what he's done to you. Stand up, little girl. A broken heart can't be that bad when it's through. It's through. What? Fake the twist of both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Two-step. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Snap on the beat. Waited on a line. Oh, waited on that line. Yeah, just to be the next to be with you. Build up your confidence. All right, I'll stop. But anyway, great song. Great song. Great song. My skin is so different on two different screens. On Instagram, I'm backlit from the hazy sun, so I look bright. And on Facebook, it's just me, and I look very tan, I have to say. This is from... This is from sitting outside and doing work in the sun. So my daughter this morning, I had to take Olivia, first of all, I had to take Olivia to the orthodontist this morning, okay? For those of you who have children with braces, you know, we can only go so long without tightening braces or fixing broken things. So I had to take her this morning. She was the only person in there. They wore masks, they wore gloves. I made her wear sunglasses in case someone spit in her eye. She's like, "You are out of your mind." I'm like, "I don't care. Put the sunglasses on." So she wore sunglasses, whatever. She was in and out in like 10 minutes. But she gets in the car and I'm listening to music, and the song, she always like makes fun of my music, right? She always thinks it's like corny, right? Probably because you can actually understand the words. And the song, "Love come down. Ooh, you make my love come down, baby, all the way around." All right? So I'm singing the song. She's watching me. She's smiling. I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I don't know. It's like a good song." I'm like, "See? It's a good song." Evelyn Champagne King. "Love Come Down." That's a jam right there. It's a bop. Ooh, you make my love come down. Hey, Josh. Okay. So anyway, I was like, "Oh, you like this song? Let me play you another song." And she was like, "Oh boy. Okay." So then I played her Sweet Love by Anita Baker. She was like, "This is too slow." So I'm like, okay, I get it. I feel you want to pick it back up. So I played her Shaka Khan. And she was like, "I feel like I've heard this before." And I was like, "Wait, let me get to the rap. Shaka Khan, let me rock you, so all I want to do." She was like, "That is not a rap." I was like, "It's a rap, damn it." Anyway, music, you know, with the kids. It's always something else. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. I can make a Spotify playlist. Do y'all really want me to do that? I could make one with all my favorite songs. Or I could just do a live where all I do is play my favorite songs. I posted something. I posted something on Instagram this morning where I said, hey, fellas, drop some relationship knowledge for the ladies. Oh, fuck. My husband and my real estate agent are having a combat. Okay, so they're so distracting to me. Nobody cares that I'm doing coffee talk. They just care that I see their texts. Okay. I feel for you. I think I love you. What? I feel for you. Anyway, so on Instagram, some of these ladies, y'all are so jaded, and you want to know why men don't speak up and why men don't communicate and why men don't feel confident to say, like, here's what I need. Y'all are some haters. I tell the men to speak about relationships, and the women immediately, men won't say shit. Men won't, well, crickets in here, crickets. No, if I was a dude, I would be like, I'm not telling you shit. Like, and then y'all wonder why, like, dear diary, I don't know where my man is. Can somebody tell me where my man is? Yeah, your man is pissed that you talk shit on Instagram. That's why he's not coming to talk to you. Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. Everybody keeps saying, where did you get your necklace? I feel like, oh my gosh, how many times? I mean, I feel like almost like I'm an infomercial. I got my necklace at stateofstylegewelry.com. 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 Okay, so anyway, my whole point is, okay, we know you don't need a man. Nobody needs a man. It's just about, like, we as women, and coffee talk is mostly for women, okay? We never provide a safe space for men. I'm like, hey, men, come and talk to us. And y'all are like, they're not going to say shit. And the men are like, where's the safe space? You got to, like, give them a second to come out of, they're like groundhogs, They got to come out and be like, is it safe out here? If they see their shadow or hear a bitchy woman, they're going to go right back in to the hole. You got to let them come out. Let them speak. You know what I mean? Like, I think that men do want to be heard. And I think they do have something significant to contribute, especially when it comes to relationships and what they want. And then they try to talk and we're like, nah. Let me tell you what it is. And the men are like, oh, okay. Ladies, we gotta take it back just a little bit. Yeah, like whack-a-mole. They come out and we're like, bonk, nope, hater, jaded, pissed off. The guys are like, ah. Hi, Chris Benavides. So all I'm saying is I asked the men to give us some relationship advice, talk to us about relationships, and before the men could even comment, the women who were pissed for whatever reason came out and were like, nah, fuck that. And the men were like, okay, going back into the hole. We need a different perspective. I want to hear from men. Janice, it's from stateofstylegewelry.com. Stateofstylegewelry.com. Can somebody put the link? And then you can just click shop sideways cross. It's right there. You can, the thing about love is it's something that you do. So many of us wait for it. We try to give it. We try to get it. Love is a verb, like jump. Okay? Love is a verb, like jump. You don't wait for jump. You don't give jump. You don't get jump. You jump, right? Just like you love. You love. You listen. You don't give listen. You don't get listen. You just listen. And when men want to talk, we have to give them the chance to do that. And we have to create a safe space for them to do that. And some women are like, oh, so we have to coddle them? Nobody said coddle. Did I say coddle? I didn't say coddle. But for the right man, I will nurse him. I don't care. I'll put him right on my boob. Come here. You want a nurse? I will coddle you. If you're going to try to communicate, please. Because men speak a different language than we do. I think it's really important that I just think we get very confused when it comes to love. You gonna love me. Okay, but first you gotta listen. Okay. In order to listen, that means I gotta shut up and let you speak. Okay, let me see if I can learn how to do that. Because women, you know it's true. They want us to listen, but we don't know how to really shut up long enough to let them talk. That's our problem. And part of that is, we've been doing the talking for so long. And men speak a different language when they don't feel safe. But if a man feels safe to communicate with you, you will understand exactly what he's saying. The other thing is, men are doers. They're not really talkers. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I have a guy friend, the eternal bachelor. The man is 48 years old. He has never been married. He's a great guy. He makes great money. He never wanted to get married. And every woman he dated, he said, I don't want to get married. It's not for me. I don't want to live with somebody. I don't want children. I just want to date and have a good time. Okay? This is who he was. We stopped asking him, like, when are you going to get married? We stopped asking him that at like 38. Okay? Y'all, he is living with someone. He is living with someone right now. And I'm like, are you? What is? He's like, she blew my mind. I want to be around her all the time. The thought of living away from her made me miserable. He asked her if they could live together. She was like, what? I thought you didn't want. He was like, no, I literally cannot be away from you. So I know that when men feel it, they will do. They are doers. There's no question. When a man wants to be with you, he will move heaven on earth to be there. There will be no doubt. There will be no doubt. Oh, I hear the sirens. I hear the sirens. I want you to just remember that we have this certain expectation of love. We wait for it. Like it's a cruise. Come and knock on our door. We're just all going to sit here and wait. We've been waiting for you. Love. Love is a verb. It's something that you do. It requires work, like run or jump or eat. You don't wait for run. You run. It's the same thing with love. But Jamie, can't you give love? No, you can give things that support love, like you can give support, you can listen, you can be empathetic, you can give friendship, you can do those things, and those things support love. But love is something you do. It is a verb. And I think that's where we get confused. But I love you. But none of your supporting action, none of what you give supports that action. So what are you talking about? You don't communicate. You don't initiate. You don't talk. You don't, there's no, you know, you gotta you gotta train. You gotta do the things that support love. Love is a thing. It's something you do. You gotta saying you love someone is not enough. It's just not enough. So if you say you love someone, what are you bringing to support that? Are you patient? Are you sincere? Are you empathetic? Do you listen? Do you communicate? Do you meet them where they are? Do you share responsibility? Do you contribute? Ken Babb, for fuck's sake, who didn't love you, Ken Babb? Who doesn't love you? Is it your mother? Is it your wife? Who stopped loving you in your life that you are so fucked up you got to come on Facebook and try to solicit tits from women? Lord have mercy. Sorry, guys. Snapped. Anyway, love is not a decision. No, it isn't. Loyalty is a decision. Communication is a decision. Love is a verb. It is what you do. All of the things that support love are the decision. You can say, how many people have been in relationships with people who love them but are not doing anything? But I love you. Well, how the fuck would I know that? You don't do any of the things that support that action. Okay, Patricia, you decide to love just like you decide to run, sure. But you need sneakers, you need socks, you need workout clothes, you need to practice, you need to condition, you need to hydrate. Run is the action, great. But what are you doing to condition yourself to run? What are you doing to condition yourself to love? Because we all want to be loved, but we don't want to do the work to love others, to love properly. It's a fucking verb. It takes work. You got to condition. You got to do all the shit that makes you good at loving. Just like you have to do all the things that make you good at running. You can't just go out right now and run 10 miles. That shit takes work. You got to condition, you got to stretch, you got to hydrate, you got to do all that, right? Just like this is the same thing about love. I want to love. Do you? I want love. Do you? What are you doing? Where's the prep? It is work to show up and love somebody. Have you ever trained for a marathon? That's love every day. You got to get up and train for a marathon every day. Some days is easier. Some days is harder. But if you don't train, you won't win. You may not even finish. It's not even about love languages. It's not even about love languages. Some of y'all you trying to skip 10 steps. Well, my love language is, come take it back. What are you doing to condition yourself to love? If there's any men on Instagram, I would really love for you to, I love Cassie Lee, shared. Thanks, Cassie. Anybody on Instagram want to talk to me about love? And maybe where you're failing or where your partner's failing or where you're winning or what you're doing to condition or what you've learned. I'd love to talk to a man about what they want. Thank you, Amy Huntington. Anybody want to talk on Instagram? Going once. Anybody? The men get so nervous because there's no safe space for them. I know. One commented and all the women jumped on him. I know. Men, I promise we'll make a safe space for you. I promise. You just hit. Hi.
Hi. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jamie?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name's Jennifer. I've been with you for a few years now, ever since you started talking about the narcissistic crap. And
Oof.
I was married to one for 22 years, 9 kids with him.
9?
And yeah.
Y'all, she said 9 kids.
I did. And boy, was it hard to get away, but I did get away. And,
good for you.
Have a great guy who loves me. Like, I just posted how he sharpens my pencils when I'm here. Like, this is like, you know, this love language is crazy. Like, my ex did nothing.
I know. My mother used to peel my father's bananas, and I used to joke and go, Mom, he can peel his own bananas. And she would say, it's not about what he can do. I know he can, but it's
yeah. And like
it's a
when
thing.
I'm here, I'll cook. And so he's like, I know you do when you're with your kids so much. So you just sit. And I'm like,
it's amazing. I love it.
yeah.
Wait, hold on one second. Blowing strong. Don't disappear. We're coming back for you. We need to talk. Do you have a question?
So I just have a question regarding this quarantine stuff. It's kind of like related to the situation I'm in with being separated and then staying here and then staying with the kids. And it's a question about if I can just go off topic a little bit, like feeling like my kids making me feel guilty for being happy with a new person who loves me as opposed to staying with their father who treated me like complete shit. And they guilt me a lot about actually being happy in my life now. Like, what do you think about
Well,
that?
I don't think they're guilting you for being happy. They're lashing out because they have to go through change. So it isn't really that you're happy. That's not what bothers them. What bothers them is that your choice required change on their part, and that's where they feel resentful. So instead of focusing on the feelings, focus on the change that they're dealing with. And are you guys doing everything you can to make the change as seamless for them as possible?
Yeah, I mean, I allow they want to stay and live with their dad, which is totally fine with me. I said, okay, I'm not hurt. I pay their bills for them, for the kids, and take care of them. I go over. I'm supporting them, and I mean, this has been going on for like 5 years. So but in the beginning it was really hard, but now it's not as bad, and we're actually amicable. And I moved on. He hasn't. That's a whole other ish. But yeah. So, but with the quarantine, it was just really hard because I was there for 2 months with them and the ex, and it was just like, oh. So I said, guys, and they're older now. I said, I gotta go. Like, I need like a week to just get out. And my mom passed away about 3 months ago.
I'm so sorry.
So it's like she died, and then all this stuff hit. So it was like I didn't catch a break. So I told the kids, I need a break. I need you to just get away and like just go over and not. But I'll get your food, blah blah blah. Take care of you from the Northeast. I live in Philly, so.
The other thing is that you have to set boundaries with the way that they talk to you. So if you feel like you have to create a safe space for them to communicate, but at the same time, as soon as the conversation becomes berating or belittling or like accusatory or anything, you have to say, I want to hear you and I want us to communicate, but I have to set boundaries in the way that you talk to me. And boundaries when you're being raised by a narcissist doesn't come easy. they don't respond well to that. But you have to protect your peace, and you'll also teach them better if you do stick to that.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah. I know, you're just awesome. So, but thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm just like, oh, if I could just ask you this in person, I would feel so much better. So,
I
you're
love
wonderful.
you.
You do great work. I loved your book.
Thank you.
I listened to it on audio. Put me to sleep a couple nights just because I was tired, and it made me feel better and relax, is hearing your voice. Kind of like, yeah, it was so good though. I can't wait for the movie.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
But thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. I love you.
I love you too. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, I saw a boy. I don't know if any boys will come in, but I would love for them to come in. Any boys? Any boys at all? I feel like they're like hiding from me right now. They don't want to talk because we jump at them and make them miserable. And I don't... Look, watch. This guy's probably going to tell me no. But it only helps us be better if they communicate with us. And maybe they can't communicate with their woman, you know. Oh, he won't come on. I'm telling you, it's scary for these guys to talk to us because Hi.
Yeah, I know. My wife just yelled from the other room. She just picked you.
How are you? Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Is your name Rich?
Rich, yes.
Hi, Rich. I'm Jamie.
Hello.
Where are you from? Where do you live?
California.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, do you watch or does your wife watch and she made you get on?
Well, she watches, but since we've been at home, working from home, I've been listening to you almost every day for the past 5 weeks.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. How long have you been married?
11 years.
Okay. So, first marriage?
No.
No. Are you able to share why your first marriage did not work? You don't have to.
Mostly we got married. I was in the military and we met when I was 18, and we kind of were infatuated, and we wanted to get stationed in the same place, so we got married. So we want to get sent different places after school.
Okay. Did you have children?
One.
Did you realize as you were married that you really didn't, was it like we don't really have much in common kind of thing? Or like, okay, let me not talk about your first marriage because you were so young, but now in this marriage, okay, tell me this, why did you make the decision to get married a second time?
Because now she's sitting here listening. My wife she's really a giving, caring, loving person, and she puts everybody in the world before herself. And I just really like that about her. I was not going to get married again. I had decided not to.
Right.
And then after I met her, I was like, okay, fine, we'll get married.
And so it's interesting that you say she puts everybody before herself, and you like that, because women tend to feel, and I'm not attacking you, this is just a conversation, but women tend to feel like we are required to put everybody before us, and that is an admirable trait. So do you find that she puts everybody before herself at the expense of herself?
Not always, and less now. But yeah, that was one of the things. It's like, I love that you're caring, and I love that you're worried about them. But I says, you can't do everything for everybody. You have to allow them to live and grow and to do stuff. And so yeah, she still has that heart for everybody, but she's learned to control the urge just to jump in with both feet at a moment's notice.
And do you know what your love language is, Rich?
Yeah, I would say I'm touchy-feely.
Physical
if I
touch.
walk by, I
Okay.
touch her, pat her, or kiss her on the back of the neck if she's washing dishes, or just, like if we're together, I'm always reaching to hold hands. It's just, yeah.
Now, do you know what's interesting about love languages is I'm also physical touch, right? So what happens is, because that is our love language, it's the English we speak, right? We speak that language to our partner because that's the language we know. If it is not their love language, they receive it, but the message is like a shaky connection, right? So for example, if your wife's love language is acts of service, and the way she would really receive love is if you did a lot more around the house or did a lot more for her, you're giving love to her the way you speak. So you're speaking your English, like, look, I'm touching your hand, I'm kissing your neck, I'm hugging you, because that's your English. And she's hearing waiting for you to take out the garbage. And this is where I think so much frustration comes in between men and women, because you see it as, I don't understand. I'm doing such a great job. Don't you see me holding your hand and kissing you and patting you and touching you? Like, don't you feel that love? And she's going, I don't understand why you keep touching me when all I want is for you to fix this, do this, pick up this, whatever. So my question to you is, okay, so if your love language is, I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over because I rarely have a man to talk to about this. If your love language is physical touch, do you feel that your partner, two-part question, do you feel she does a good job of loving you the way you need to be loved? And second, do you feel like you've been able to communicate how you need to be loved?
I would say yes to both. We were both older when we met. I mean, we weren't kids anymore. We both had, children that were teenagers when we met. So we've kind of learned our hard knocks, and we communicate pretty well most of the time.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. And do you subscribe to the whole, like, happy wife is happy life? I'd rather just, like, at this point, I don't really want to fight. Like, because, when you're in your 20s and 30s, every battle feels like something need to be won. Like, I have to win this. I have to be right. And I feel like as we get older, it's more like I'd rather have harmony than be right.
Yeah, 90% of the time that's true.
What's your sign?
Oh, Pisces.
Oh. Okay. Well, Pisces are not very combative to begin with, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I really, really appreciate you talking to me, because if we had more men to talk, let me ask you one last question. Is there anything from your wife that you've received that you went, oh gosh, like I wish more women understood that men need this?
We do a lot together, and we do most things together. But she's always encouraged me to, like our Bible study, all the men started having a men's breakfast where just the men went. And she's like, no, you need to go. And it's like, yeah, but we can have breakfast together or whatever. And she's like, no, you need time to go with just them.
Yeah.
And she encourages that, even though it's, a week out of a month or a day out of a month. It's, not that often, but she does encourage it, and she understands that she would rather me and a friend go take apart a car than keep yelling at her, hey, I need your help in the garage again. Right. She encourages you to find time away from, find things of interest that are without her, which I think is really, really important.
Rich, I thank you so much. Truly. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, blowing strong. If I promise it will be painless. Will you come talk to me? He's like, nah, fuck that. Come on, please. I need to talk to somebody. I need to talk to men. Yeah, Rich is a good guy. It's really important. And he was like, I'm trying to get him on. I can't force him on, y'all. I can try. I can only invite him. I can't make him come on. He's probably scared, but I'm going to be so gentle. Come on, sir. We need to learn from you. We're trying to, but he won't come on. I can't say I blame him. Yes. Jerome 44, I want your husband. No, nobody's attacking him. We just really want, yeah, these are all women. Guys, I love you, but I love E Pluribus. Where is he? Let's see if he'll talk to me. He loves me. He's very godly. And I think he's single. So maybe he will talk to us. Come on. Talk to me. Hello. Come on. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm in the middle of some training, but I saw that you were on live, and I wanted to say hi. That was just a wave, and you picked me.
I appreciate that. Tell me, what is your name?
It's E Pluribus. It
Okay.
actually is E Pluribus.
Okay, so I said it right.
Yep, absolutely.
Where do you live?
Chicago.
Ah, Chi-Town.
Chi-Town in the house.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so you're single, right?
I am.
And are you close to my age? 40 something?
I just turned 50.
Man, when they say black don't crack, boy, they are not lying.
Yeah, well, I earned this. You know, when I don't have it on, then I look 49.
He said I look 49. Okay, so I have a question for you. You might have to turn your volume down so it doesn't echo back.
Okay.
But my question for you is, I think that a lot of times when women communicate with men feel like we're nagging, or it's almost like, it almost feels like every time we try to communicate what our needs are, men are like, oh, I'm not doing it right again, fucking up, whatever. And I'm trying to figure out where that breakdown is coming from. Like where that because I don't know if it's because men have been sort of scolded by women their whole life. You start with your mother, you go to your teachers, then it's your lover, and it's always like we need to talk, you need to be doing it differently, whatever. And what is a way that women can communicate with men? How can we approach you in a way that okay, this is what I'm trying to say. How can we approach you with what our needs are in a way that does not feel like you're being corrected, or you're not doing it right, And I think that's where a lot of times men shut down and women get angry. So what is a way that we can communicate to you what our needs are without you feeling like what you're doing is not good enough?
I think 3 ways. Number 1, assume positive intent. Assume that we don't know. That's why we don't do.
Y'all, you better hear this man speaking from God's mountain right now on relationships. Assume the positive. Assume your man wants to do it right, but doesn't know. Don't assume he's not doing it because he doesn't want to. Okay? It's all about, Ashley Perry said attacked. It's all about your assumption. If you are with a man, you obviously believe he cares for you, so why do we never give them the benefit of the doubt?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Second one, go ahead.
So positive. The second one is ask to understand before you assume that he doesn't. So it's sort of like the first one, but now you have to ask with understanding. So, for example, I'm going to do something real stupid. Don't take the garbage out. And that bugs you. Or he doesn't remember certain things. Birthdays that you said you wanted to get your hair done, or that you wanted to go to eat, or blah, blah, blah. Ask what those triggers are that makes him not remember, or makes him not. When you ask the questions, what often happens, he has to dig in a place that maybe he hasn't dug before. And so when you start asking questions and not just assume that he is doing it on purpose. So it's not just it's like the first part, but in this time, you're asking and seeking to understand him. Because there are frames and references. Like, I grew up in a house where I didn't have to cook. So I grew up sort of in the traditional mom and dad thing. So when it comes to cooking, I hate cooking. And so you can't assume that when you say, what do you want to eat, or where we're going to eat, or blah, 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 that I'm going to automatically think, oh, well, let me take charge of the food. Because I didn't have to think that way as a kid.
Right.
So I've grown up, and I have lived on my own for years, but it's just the simple fact of that's not my first register. So, like, taking out the garbage, that is something I did as a kid, but my dad was, again, a traditionalist. So he took care of certain things.
Right. So it's easier for you to step into a role you've seen than a role you haven't. So the assumption is not that you don't want to cook for me, or you don't want to take charge of the food for me. It's just that in your experience, that's been more the female's role. So it kind of catches you by surprise when we're like, so what you trying to eat? And you're like, oh, I just, okay. So, okay. And what's the third thing?
So the third thing essentially is, it has a lot to do with not just frames and references. I think the third thing has a lot to do with how we see life. We don't see through, well, let me go back. Men today see through emotions more than maybe older men
Agreed.
Of yesterday.
Absolutely.
So because we see through emotions, when you come at me with whatever it is that is going on with you, the only place, especially if a man has been raised by a dominant female, or in a household with more females and all that, he usually is going to see it through the eyes of his mother. And so then, however he responded to her, he's going to respond to you. So the first one is those assuming positive intent. The second one is the questionings, ask questions. But the third one is he sees how he has experienced. So if he's emotional, your nagging is just going to make more emotions, and you're never going to get in. But if he's a man of logic, then you have to appeal to his logic.
Right.
Give him the ability to mull it over, to analyze, and maybe take time to think through it.
That's my husband. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's Michael. Michael is a man of logic. He is not a man of emotion. So when I approach him with a bunch of emotion, it's like giving him parts to a jet plane and telling him to put them together. He's looking at all the pieces, and he's like, okay, this isn't what I do. I can't do this. So what I need to do,
back of the dump truck.
Right. So if I give him the parts and I say, here's the instructions, take some time to look it over and figure out how to put it together, he can come back to me and go, okay, I have a plan. I tried forever to appeal to Michael's bro, I need you to feel me. I need you to, and he was like,
I don't care.
Well, and he couldn't care, because he was like, You know, he came from a woman of logic. My mother-in-law is not emotional at all. Michael does not remember his mother telling him he loved him till high school. Wasn't that he didn't doubt? He never doubted she loved him. She just didn't say it. It was not, she was not a that kind of person. So me telling him I love him all the time, I love you, and waiting for him to say it back, it used to, a pluribus. It used to drive me insane. I'd be like, did you hear what I said? He's like, uh-huh. I'm like, so are you going to tell me? He's like, so that's the game? Every time you say I love you, I got to say I love you too? And I'm like,
it's a fact. It's a fact to me.
But to him, it's like,
you just gave me some fact.
Right, but what, right. Like, thank you. It's like you telling me it's Tuesday. Do I have to say, yes, it's Tuesday every time you tell me you love me? And I'm like, but you don't understand. And he's like, I don't understand.
Exactly.
Bruh, when I tell you.
Exactly.
So, listen, why are you single right now?
Actually, I am dating now. And I'm in probably the best place I've been in a while.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. She's a lucky woman. She's a lucky woman.
She is. And because she understands those things about me, we're friends. We've been friends for over 10 years. And the friendship is what makes it work. So I think a lot of times that's a big factor is, are you talking to your friend when you're talking to me? Or are you talking with someone with a selfish? Are you talking to someone that you want them to serve you and do stuff for you? And so that's what makes it work for us. So when we communicate, we're talking to friends. And so we can't just...
No, there's a lot of respect there.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's great. That's really, really great. Well, I appreciate you coming on very much.
Thank you.
You know I love you. It's been a long time that we've been hanging out with each other on Instagram. So I'm grateful for you.
Anytime.
Appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. Have a good day. Bye, baby. Y'all, he's been with me on Instagram forever. That's the first time we ever met. I love him. Okay. All right. Well, I love you guys. I have to get ready for work. I got to figure out how to do coffee talk earlier because it is cutting into my whole day. But this was a really good coffee talk. Y'all should share this coffee talk because people need to hear it. Love is, it's a verb, and you gotta understand the conditioning if you want to do it well. I mean, we can all go out and run, but if you want to be a good runner, you have to condition. And that's how love is, man. That's how love is. All right, I love you guys. Have a great, great day.